Hey everyone, Justin White here, CEO and founder of Senior Health Services. Thank you so much for watching and welcome to Medicare Monday. We're going to talk about COBRA today. I had a client come in literally today, and his wife is turning 65 in October. He's turning 65 next May, and he just retired recently, and they offered COBRA and they're paying for all of it. So he came in, he's like, all right, here's what we want to do. We want to stay on COBRA until I'm ready to get into Medicare, and then we'll both join in Medicare, because why would we pay for this? And if we don't need to, they're providing to us for free. I was like, man, you've got one heck of a great company that you retired from. That's awesome. But I said, buddy, I'm sorry. But I said, that would be a really good strategy for you, but it would be terrible for your wife. And he goes, why? And I said, because COBRA is not considered to be creditable coverage by Medicare for the purpose of delaying B. So I said, if you don't get into it and you miss the deadlines to get into B, that open enrollment period, they're going to fine her for not being in B, because COBRA, it just works differently. And we had to go through that a little bit, because obviously he wanted to know why in the world that was. And he goes, well, it's the same plan. I said, I know, but creditable coverage is based on your own or your spouse's current employment. He had retired, and so when he was offered COBRA, it's not, first off, it's not current employment, and second, because he was retired, and secondly, COBRA is considered temporary, and they want you to get into Medicare and start contributing to the system. Okay? And so we looked it up, and I showed him that, and he did. But furthermore, here's the other thing, and this is what could really be a problem. Once you get into COBRA, the rules change once you're eligible for Medicare. Before, it operates just exactly the same way as the group plan did. Once you're in Medicare, however, and you're on COBRA, Medicare becomes primary and the COBRA becomes secondary. So the reason that could be a disaster, forget the fines, that's a pain in the butt as it is, but the reason it could really be a problem is that if Medicare is primary, COBRA is secondary, and you have something horrible come up, and you go in and have to go in and get a bunch of stuff done, the COBRA only is going to do what Medicare approves but doesn't pay, right? Because it's secondary to Medicare. So if Medicare is not there, then the COBRA has nothing to attach to. And that's what the problem is, because if there's nothing to attach to, there's a good chance that that bill is not going to be paid, and you know what that's going to do? It's going to come to you, okay? And nobody wants that, okay? So as a general rule, if you're eligible for Medicare and the C word, COBRA, comes up, oh my gosh, call somebody, because you're probably going to need to go ahead and enroll in Medicare, even if it's a great deal, because you don't want to be penalized. I wish they would change that rule. I think it's a dumb rule, but that's the way it is. Okay? If you have any questions, call us at Senior Health Services. I appreciate you watching, and my name is Justin White.